I'm going to talk about our current pattern. Let's look at weather mornings. So starting from Hamilton, Burlington. So Hamilton's gonna get some yellow advisory with some fog, which is yellow advisory. So there's gonna be new visible. So there's gonna be locally dense fog is expected to dissipate late this morning. So let's look at upcoming precipitation pattern, expression pattern, then precipitation actually. So let's zoom out to southern Ontario. So let's go to 7 p.m. So 1016, 1000. Okay, start a few seconds later, 2 seconds. It's gonna be it's gonna be 5 seconds later actually. So let's look at pressure pattern. So 1016, 1020, 1024 millibars of pressure. Let's go to 7 p.m. 42 hours. So 1000 and something. So 1000 and something. So 1008, 1004 millibars of pressure. There should be no pressure left. So let's look at 7 8 p.m. So 1008, 1004. So millibars pressure 1000 and something. So let's zoom out to whole province to see it. So this 1012. So let's look at next hour. So 1004, 1004, 1008 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. So March 1020, 1000 and whatever, 24 millibars of pressure. Let's go to whole province view, which is 1016, 1016. So let's look at precipitation patterns. So let's go to 1 p.m. Not so there is no precipitation. Oh, that's 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. 4 p.m. there is nothing else. 10 p.m. there's nothing else. 10 p.m. there is something. So like I said, obey. Thunder Beach, Collingwood is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Whitetown, Boylston, Hanover, Palm Beach, Sotheby, Midland, or the Labadee is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 7 a.m. So, like I said, Obey is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Thunder Beach, Sotheby gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall during Guam Beach. Manila's gonna get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Manila's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Beverly Hills, Georgia is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Port Elgin's gonna get some 6.24 millimeters of rainfall. Hanover is gonna get some 6.24 5 millimeters of rainfall. So Collingwood 0.25. So let's look at Mississauga, Brampton. Down Toronto, Richmond Hill, Oakville, Mississauga, Brampton's done. So Eastern Oakville, West Central Oakville, parts of Western. Also, Niagara on the Lake, those cities are gonna get some parts of Niagara Falls City. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall in Cobourg, Peterborough. So let's look at heavier precipitation. 2.5 millimeters in Niagara Falls City. Belleville is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. 2.5. Let's look at Whitetown is gonna get some. So Whitetown is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 10 a.m. So Whitetown, Boylston, Hanover, Lions Head, no, whatever. Solar Bay is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Thunder Bay is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Palm Beach, Midland. So Lionshead is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Belleville is gonna get some 6 point no 12.5 or 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Mississauga, Brampton, down to Toronto, Richmond Hill doesn't count. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Lake is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Coburg is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, actually about like 6.24, so mostly 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to Orlula. It's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Hopefully. So let's go to next tower. Oops, switch. Let's go to next tower, which is 1 p.m. So Palm Beach, Dana Beach, Salabi. Dorset's are gonna get some. Barry's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So like I said, Obi Whiteton. Okay, let's do Whiteton Baropoli this time. So Whiteton is gonna get some. Oh, same thing. Whiteton Boyles in Hanover is gonna get some 0.25, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. And Akron City is gonna get some lightest. It's gonna be 2.5 heavy. It's gonna be Middle Eastern. It's going to be 6.25. Niagara on the Lake 0.25. Niagara Falls City, the light is 0.25 actually. So let's go to next Peterborough. Coburg is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Balboa is gonna get some. Lightest is gonna be 6.25 millimeters. And heaviest is gonna be 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next tower, which is 4 p.m. So Palm Beach, Santa Beach, Salabi. Hope's Bay is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Port House is gonna be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Warton is gonna get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Lions is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Midland, Beverly Isles. Perry is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Coburg is gonna get some Coburg is going to get some 6.24. No, it's going to be more like 12.5. Actually, 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Like we 12.4 in Coburg. So Belva is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Peterborough is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Uxbridge. Scarborough, Stouffville, down Toronto, Richmond Hill, Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Newmarket, whole local. Hamilton, Aragon, Lake Ports and Niagara Falls City, Georgia, Orlando is going to get some Collingwood is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Niagara Falls City is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's look at next tower or Boreals. So Honeywood is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next tower, which is 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Whitesan is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Salabi, Midland, or whatever. Beverly Hills, Coburg, Belleville, Niagara on the Lake, parts of Niagara Falls City. Those cities are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Boyles in Hanover, home space. So let's look at Whitesan. Whitesan is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Barry is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Peterborough is gonna get some 0.22.5 millimeters of rainfall. Uxbridge, parts of Oshawa, Scarborough, Stouffville, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Oakville, Hamilton. Those is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Oshawa is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Peterborough is already done. So let's go to like I said, it's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to Georgia. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall in Collingwood. So let's go to next hour, which is 10 p.m. Like I said, Obey White Tempoils in Hanover, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Tanner Beach, Alabama, Midland, Orlando, Betty, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Scarborough, Stouffville, possibly Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, parts of doing parts of Apple. So that's Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, so Niagara on the lake. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Newmarket and Stouffville doesn't count actually. So Stouffville counts, but not Newmarket, not even Orangeville. So Let's go to next Belleville. It's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Ooh, they got a lot. So Niagara Falls City heavy is going to be fifth layer. It's going to be 18.75 millimeters of rainfall. Light is going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is 7 a.m. Actually, there is nothing else. 10 a.m., 11 p.m., 11 a.m. There's nothing else. 2 p.m. There's nothing else. 5 p.m. There's nothing else. 8 p.m. There's nothing else. Let's go to 11 p.m. There's nothing else. Let's go to 8 a.m. There's nothing else. 10, 11 p.m. There's nothing else. 2 p.m. There's nothing else. 5 p.m. There's nothing else. 8 p.m. There's nothing else. There's 11 p.m. There's nothing else. 8 a.m. There is nothing else. 11 a.m. There is something. So Niagara Falls is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. That's heaviest. So let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. So 0.25 millimeters of rainfall is in Niagara Falls City, parts of it. So let's go to 5 p.m. There is nothing else. 8 p.m. There's nothing else. 11 p.m. There is nothing else. So let's look at. Okay, let's wait a few seconds. Let's look at total precipitation 24 hours. So 7 p.m. So Whiteton's 28 millimeters, Collingwood to 4 millimeters, Brampton 3 millimeters, 3 millimeters Mississauga, Downtown to 3 millimeters, Scarborough 2 millimeters, Toffel 1 millimeters, Newmarket, Orangeville 2 millimeters, Oshawa 5 millimeters, Uxbridge 3 millimeters, Peterborough 7 millimeters, Cobourg 424 millimeters, Belleville 20 millimeters, Hamilton 1 millimeters, Mississauga 3 millimeters. Everywhere in Niagara Falls is going to get some 30 millimeters. Niagara Falls on the lake 3 millimeters. Niagara Falls City is 12 millimeters. Port Elton is going to be 27 millimeters. Hanover is going to get some 28 millimeters. Actually 29. So like Bay 26 millimeters. 26 millimeters. Midland is going to get some 27 millimeters. Santa Beach is going to get some 25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to Palm Beach. Going to get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall, but actually it's going to be different. So let's do the last. So 27 millimeters in Hope's Bay. Line said it's going to get some close to the oranges. So it's going to be 30 millimeters of rainfall, but actually it's going to be 35 millimeters of rainfall. Line said 24 actually. So let's look at Orla. Orla is going to get some whatever. So it doesn't count. Georginia is going to get some 30 millimeters. Betty is going to get some whatever. So Beverly Isles is going to get some 6 millimeters of rainfall. Beverly Isles could be 5 millimeters of rainfall. It's actually possible. So it's actually 6 millimeters. So Olala is going to get some whatever because they didn't see it. Let's look at Tonto Beach. Going to get some 22.5, but actually it's going to be 22 and 30 millimeters between those. But actually it's going to be 27. So so number between so there's so 26.8 millimeters in Thunder Beach. So all the base already same, don't need to change it. So let's look at Olala. Olala is gonna be super close. Two-third light is green, which is 17.5 millimeters of rainfall. That's in Olala. So let's go to next hour, which is next day actually, not hour. So let's go to 24 hours after that, so 65 hours. So Scarborough 0.7, Oshawa 0.2, Scarborough 0.5, 0.6 is in Oshawa, that's 0.5. Uxbridge 2 millimeters, Cobourg is gonna get some 0.5 millimeters, Peterborough is gonna get some 0.5 millimeters of rainfall, Georginia is going to be 0.7 millimeters, Babylon 0.7, Odella 0.7, Barrie is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, Solid Bay 0.56, the Gombe 0.3 millimeters, Midland 0.7. So let's go to London. Niagara on the Lake 1 millimeters, Niagara Falls City 7.14 millimeters. Richmond Hill, Newmarket is gonna get some 0.5 millimeters above 4. Scarborough Scarborough is 0.5. So let's go to next tower, which is market 0.2 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to New market 0.2 actually. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 p.m. There is nothing else. So let's look at final day, which is 8 p.m. There is something. So Niagara Falls City 0.2 millimeters of rainfall. That's it. So let's look at back to 90. I go to 65 hours. So there is nothing to correct except Babel 0.2. So let's go to 0.7 millimeters of Babel. So let's go to next tower. There is no next tower. So let's go to total snowfall. Let's look at air temperature pattern starting from 3 p.m. 6 degrees in Wyatt. 6 degrees in Whitehand, Collingwood 2 degrees, Brampton 2 degrees, Mississauga 2 degrees, Downton Under 2 degrees, 2 degrees Scarborough, Stillfield 1 degrees, Newmarket Orangeville 1 degrees, Uxbridge 2 degrees, Oxford 3 degrees, Peterborough 3 degrees, Coburg 2 degrees, Belleville 3 degrees, Hamilton, Oakville 2 degrees, everywhere in Niagara Falls 8 degrees. So, Solid Beach 3 degrees, Thunder Beach 3 degrees, Bar, that's actually 2 degrees, Bomb Beach 3 degrees, Midland 3 degrees, Line said, oh, Bay is going to be 1 degrees, 2 degrees, Port Elton 6 degrees, Hanover 6 degrees, so let's go to Georginia's 2 degrees, Bablia is 2 degrees, Valley's 2 degrees, Olala's 2 degrees, so let's go to, that's actually 3 degrees, 2 degrees, Olala. So let's go to next tower, which is Midland. 7 a.m. So Whitetown 9 degrees, Collingwood 10 degrees, Brampton 7 degrees, Mississauga 6 degrees, Saxon 7 degrees. Actually 8 degrees, Downton 6 degrees, Scarborough 6 degrees, Tofu 6 degrees, Newmarket, Orangeville 6 degrees, Oshawa, Uxbridge 7 degrees, Peterborough 7 degrees, Coburg 5 degrees, Belleville 4 degrees, Hamilton 8 degrees, Mississauga's 8 degrees, actually 9 degrees. Actually it's going to be 7 degrees. No, it's going to be 8 degrees. Everywhere in Niagara Falls 11 degrees. Port Earlton is going to be 6 degrees, 8 degrees. Hanover is going to get some 12 degrees. So Solid Bay 8 degrees, Thunder Beach 7 degrees, Palm Beach 8 degrees. So let's go to Midland, which is 10 degrees. So Olala is going to be whatever. So I didn't know that. So Barry is going to get some 8 degrees, Georgia 5 degrees, it's actually 6 degrees. So let's go to Beverly Hills 7 degrees. Olala is going to get some. So Olala is going to be 6 degrees. So it's actually could be 7 degrees. 7 degrees actually, not Olala. So let's go to Hope's Bay, which is 7 degrees. Line says it's going to be 7 degrees. So let's go to next tower, which is 3 p.m. 3 p.m. actually. So Whiteham 11 degrees, Collingwood 14 degrees, Brampton 6 degrees, Mississauga 16 degrees, Downtown Toronto 13 degrees, Scarborough 12.5, Toffel 12 degrees, Newmarket 11 degrees, Orangeville 11 degrees, Uxbridge 13 degrees, Oshawa 13 degrees, Peterborough 13 degrees, Coburg 10 degrees, Belleville 10 degrees, Hamilton 13 degrees, Oval Local 13 degrees, everywhere in Niagara Falls 11 degrees. Georgia is gonna get some 9 degrees, 10 degrees. So it's gonna be 8 degrees. Barry's gonna be close to 10 degrees, so it's gonna be 8 degrees. Actually, it's going to be 11 degrees. That's Barry. So let's look at Beverly Hills. So it's going to be 12 degrees. Actually, it's going to be 11 degrees. Beverly Hills. Solid Bay is going to be Solid Bay is actually going to be 10, 9, 8 degrees. 10 degrees. Actually, it's going to be 8 degrees. Thunder Beach is going to be 7 degrees. Like say 6 degrees in Thunder Beach, Palm Beach is gonna get some 11 degrees. So Line said Obey is going to be it's going to be 7 degrees, 6 degrees actually. Line said Obey. So Lala solid. Olala is gonna be 5 degrees. Actually, it's going to be 8 degrees in Olala. So Midland is gonna get some 12 degrees, actually 13, no, it's gonna be 12 degrees. It's in Midland, so Port Elgin is gonna get some 11 degrees. So Hanover is gonna get some 12 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 a.m. So 1 degree in Whitehorn, Lionshead, Obey, Collingwood, Thunder Beach, Sotheby, Midlands, 1 degrees. Georgia, Beverly Hills, Valley, 1 degrees. Olala, 0 degrees. So Port Elgin, Hanover, 1 degrees. 1 degree in Brampton, Stouffville, Scarborough, 1.5. Mississauga, 2 degrees. Down Toronto, 2 degrees. Which I'll say the same thing as Scarborough. So Newmarket, Orangeville, 1 degrees. Uxbridge, 1 degree. Oshawa, 2 degrees. Peterborough, 1 degrees. Clover, 2 degrees, Belleville 2 degrees, Hamilton 2 degrees, Mississauga is gonna be 2 degrees, so Oakland also 2 degrees. Everywhere in Niagara Falls 3 degrees, so London. Let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. So Whiteham 5 degrees, Collingwood 8 degrees, Brampton 11 degrees, Mississauga is 9 degrees, Downtown Toronto 9 degrees, Scarborough 9.5 degrees, Stouffville 10 degrees, Newmarket Orangeville 10 degrees. Uxbridge 10 degrees, Oshawa 8 degrees, Peterborough 9 degrees, Coburg 6 degrees, Belleville 7 degrees, Hamilton 9 degrees, whole Oakland 9 degrees, everywhere in Niagara Falls 8.5 degrees. Lionshead Obey is different. So it's gonna be Lionshead Obey is 5 degrees, Thunder Beach 4 degrees, while Solid Bay 5 degrees, Palm Beach gonna get some 5 degrees, Midland's gonna get some 7 degrees, Olala is gonna get some 5 degrees. Georgina is gonna get some 6 degrees. 6 degrees. Beverly Hills is gonna get some 7 degrees. Perry is gonna get some 6 degrees. So Perry. So Port Elgin is gonna get some 5 degrees. So Hanover is gonna get some 6. No, it's gonna be 7 degrees. That's Hanover. So Hanover is wrong. It's Hanover. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 a.m. So Whitehall 6 degrees, Hobes Bay 6 degrees, Lionshead 5 degrees, Collingwood 8 degrees, Port Elgin 6 degrees, Hanover is gonna get some 8 degrees, Solid Bay 4 degrees, Thunder Beach 4 degrees, Palm Beach is gonna get some 6 degrees, Midland is gonna get some 4.5 degrees, Georgia is gonna get some 4 degrees, Perry is gonna be 4 degrees, Beverly Hills is 5 degrees, Orlando is gonna be 3 degrees, so just 1 degree is off. So everywhere in Niagara Falls 5.5 degrees, Hamilton 5 degrees, Oakville 4 degrees, Mississauga 4 degrees, Brampton 4 degrees, downtown Scarborough, which means Stouffville is gonna be 4 degrees, Newmarket, Orangeville is gonna be 4 degrees, Uxbridge 4 degrees, Oshawa 3 degrees, Coburg 3 degrees, Peterborough 2 degrees, Belleville 2 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. So 13 degrees in Whitehorn, Collingwood 5:15, Brampton 16 degrees, Mississauga 12 degrees, Downtown 12 degrees, Scarborough 14.5 degrees, Stouffville 15 degrees, which means 14.5, Newmarket, Orangeville 16 degrees, Wilkes-Barre 15 degrees, Oshawa 12 degrees, Peterborough 13 degrees, Coburg 9 degrees, Belleville 12 degrees, Hamilton, Oakwood 12 degrees, everywhere in Niagara Falls 14.5 degrees, Port Elgin's gonna get some 11 degrees, Hanover is gonna get some. So Hanover is gonna get some 15 degrees, actually 15 degrees possible. So Solid Bay is gonna be 9 degrees. Thunder Bay is gonna get some 7. No, it's gonna be 6 degrees. Could be. So Bombay is gonna get some 11 degrees, 10 degrees, 11 degrees. Midland's gonna get some 12, 15 degrees, actually 13 degrees. So Olula's gonna get some 9 degrees, Verdi's gonna get some 15 degrees, actually 12 degrees, Beverly Hills is gonna get some 15 degrees. Georginia's gonna get some, okay, let's do Georginia properly. So Georginia's gonna get some 9 degrees, so it's actually 8 degrees, so it's gonna be 10 degrees. So let's go to next. Oh, Lion said obey. Hope's Bay is gonna be 8 degrees, Lion said 7 degrees. So let's look at next hour, which is there is something. So let's go to 8 a.m. So -1, Whitetown, Collingwood, 1 degrees. Hopesville, 1 degrees. Lionshead is going to be -1 degrees. Port Elgin, 1 degrees. Hanover is going to get some -1 degrees, actually -2. So let's look at Solid Beach, -2 degrees. Palm Beach, -1. Thunder Beach, 0 degrees. Georgina is going to get some. Georgina, Babylon is 0 degrees. Verdi, -1 degrees. Olala is going to get some -2 degrees. Newmarket, Orange Walls, 1 degrees. Stouffville, 2 degrees. Scarborough, 3 degrees. Downtown Toronto, 4 degrees. Mississauga, 4 degrees. Brampton, 3 degrees. Richmond Hills, 3 degrees. Hamilton, Oakville is going to be 3 degrees. No, Oakville, warm is 3 degrees. Cold is 4 degrees. Everywhere in Niagara Falls, 6 degrees. Oshawa, 3 degrees. Uxbridge, 1 degrees. Peterborough, 1 degrees. Cobourg, 3 degrees. Belleville, 2 degrees. So let's look at next Midland. Midland's going to be -3 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is we could do 2 p.m. this time. So Whitetown 5 degrees, Collingwood 3 degrees, Brampton 11 degrees, Mississauga is going to be 11 degrees, Downtown Toronto 10 degrees, 9.5 Scarborough, Stouffville 9 degrees, Newmarket, Orange Walls 9 degrees, Uxbridge 9 degrees, 8 degrees, Oshawa 10 degrees, Peterborough 11 degrees, Cobourg for 9 degrees, Belleville 13 degrees, Hamilton, Oakville 8 degrees, everywhere in Niagara Falls is going to be 10 degrees. Lionshead, Obey is going to get some 2 degrees. So Thunder Beach 1 degree, Solid Beach 3 degrees, 2 degrees, 3 degrees, 2 degrees, 3 degrees actually. So Palm Beach is going to be 3 degrees, actually 4 degrees, actually 3 degrees, 4 degrees in Palm Beach. So Thunder Beach, no, that's gonna be Berry is gonna get some 5 degrees. Jordania is gonna get some 3 degrees. So let's go to Beverly Hills. It's going to get some 6 degrees. Orella is going to get some 6 degrees, actually 5 degrees. So Port Elgin is going to get some 5 degrees, 4 degrees. Hanover is going to get some 6.5 degrees. That's in Hanover. So this is the end of the video. Oh, Midland's going to get some already done. So this is the end of the video actually. So